Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're really going to dive deep into the world of swing and ballroom dance. Specifically, we're zooming in on Got2Lindy Dance Studios. They're right in New York's Hudson Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And our info, it's coming straight from their website, different bits and pieces that give us a pretty good look at their history, what they offer, and what students actually experience there.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, I think, is that we're not just looking at a dance studio, we're looking at a whole community. And they're hitting a big milestone, too.
Oh, wait.
20 years. Swing in the Hudson Valley since 2004, it says. They even got featured in Hudson Valley magazine, so they've clearly made a mark.
Wow, 20 years. That's significant.
It really is. So, our kind of mission today is to figure out what makes this place tick, what makes it unique, and also look at some of the maybe surprising benefits of dance and just how easy it is for you, the listener, to potentially get involved.
Absolutely. So, okay, let's get into what Got2Lindy actually offers, their approach. The first thing that kind of jumps out is they teach authentic style Lindy Hop.
Right.
And, for anyone maybe not super familiar, Lindy Hop, that's the original swing dance that came out of the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem, New York. Think bouncy rhythm, athletic moves, lots of freedom.
Yeah, that partner connection, but with improvisation.
Exactly. And born in Harlem. But now, it's danced everywhere, all over the world. Their classes, the weekly ones, are in Kingston and Marlborough, New York.
Okay.
But here's maybe the biggest takeaway for you listening. Weekly dance classes. No partner needed. They say it right there.
And that is huge, isn't it? That addresses such a common worry people have.
Totally. It breaks down that barrier right away. And they cater to everyone, beginner to advanced.
Yeah, that no partner needed thing. It's more than just convenient. It, changes the whole vibe, doesn't it? It means anyone can just show up and learn. You focus on yourself, on the dance. It's very democratic, I guess.
Democratic. I like that.
Yeah.
Makes it super accessible.
For sure. And it's not just the weekly classes either. They do private lessons. If you want that one-on-one attention or maybe your schedule's tricky.
Right, learn at your own pace.
Exactly. And they even have this hire us to teach option. They mentioned they've taught worldwide, so you could potentially bring them to, your town or a special event.
Right.
That says a lot about their level of expertise,
Yeah.
their reach.
It really does. Okay, so here's where it gets, I think, really interesting. We've got some quotes directly from students. Real aha moments here.
The testimonials. Always revealing.
Right. So Larry from Walden, New York says, awesome teachers, the best in the Hudson Valley. Okay, high praise. Then he adds, and you don't need a partner to learn or go to dances with. So there's that point again, straight from a student.
Yeah, reinforces how important that is to the actual experience.
Definitely. But then listen to this one from Claire in Crumville, New York. This really stood out. She says, the Lindy Hop is the most playful thing I have done since I was a kid. Such fun. And then she adds, a healthy cure for depression.
Wow. Wow, is right. A healthy cure for depression. That's powerful.
Isn't it? She goes on, I love Lyndon Chester's classes so much I take as many a week as my schedule allows.
That raises a really important point, doesn't it? How dance, maybe Lindy Hop specifically because it is so playful, how it offers benefits way beyond just, physical exercise.
Yeah, totally beyond just steps.
Right. You've got the playfulness she mentions, the social connection, even if you come alone, and then this potential mental well-being aspect. A healthy cure for depression that suggests something pretty deep is happening there, that connection to childhood playfulness. Maybe that's something a lot of adults are missing.
That's a really insightful way to put it, almost like joyful therapy.
Joyful therapy, yeah, I like that. It captures the physical release, the social side, the fun, it all works together.
And speaking of the people making it happen, Dave from Kingston adds more praise for the instructors. He says, Chester and Linda are the best at what they do. Linda is a great motivator. I highly recommend a private dance lesson to brush up or refine your current skills. They are a pleasure to dance with.
So Linda and Chester get specific shout-outs. That's telling.
Yeah, it sounds like they're not just teaching. They're really building people up, motivating them.
And that's so crucial, isn't it? Especially when you're learning something new, something physical where you might feel a bit vulnerable. Having instructors who are good teachers and good motivators, that makes all the difference. Creates that safe space to, try things, maybe mess up and keep going.
Totally. Okay, so if you're listening and thinking, this sounds interesting, or maybe even I need some of that playful cure.
Yeah.
Here's the practical info on how you could get involved based on what we saw.
So the how-to.
They've got events listed for July. So July 5th, from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., there's a technique clinic, swing out intensive, That's at White Eagle Hall in Kingston.
Yeah.
The swing out, that's like the move in Lindy Hop, right?
That's definitely foundational. Yeah, iconic.
Okay, so an intensive on that. Then, right after, same night, July 5th, 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., a big monthly swing dance featuring the Little Big Band and lesson, also at White Eagle Hall. Live music. Nice.
Live band always adds energy.
For sure. And then for total beginners, maybe check out July 7th. It's 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's a 4WK beginner swing, intro to 6-count, single step. That's at their own place, the Got2Lindy Carriage Barn Studio in Marlboro. Sounds like a good starting point.
Yeah, the 6-count is often where people start. Very accessible.
So to find out more or sign up, the website says check calendar and register. Makes sense. They also have an FAQs section, and you can sign up for their newsletter to get updates right in your inbox. They mentioned 100% privacy.
Good standard practice.
And they do kind of gently suggest checking the FAQs or their wizard tool thing before emailing. Seems like they get a lot of messages.
Understandable for a popular place. So for you, the listener, if this sparks your interest, checking that class calendar online seems like the best first move.
Definitely. Right.
And the phone number listed is 845-236-3939. So ways to connect are definitely there.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for you listening? We've looked at a studio that's clearly got staying power. 20 years is impressive. They're focused on authentic Lindy Hop, but they make it super welcoming for all levels. And critically, no partner needed.
Yep.
And those student stories, they really hit home about the sheer fun, the playfulness, and maybe even some deeper emotional benefits.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Learning something like Lindy Hop, it's not just steps. It's plugging into history, joining a community, and maybe tapping into something really positive for your own well-being. So here's a final thought to leave you with. Think about what Claire said.